There's a little bit of breeze here in downtown Kissimmee this evening, and right across the street is what we're going to be talking about tonight. Welcome to a nighttime ghost story. Hi everybody, and welcome to the World of Micah, and welcome to downtown Kissimmee, Florida, right next to the courthouse, where I've done a video before talking about some paranormal activity. Right next to it is Susan's Courtside Cafe, a house that was built in 1912. Now, Susan Ramirez, the owner, has stated herself that she has heard random things, unexplained noises, things that kind of spooked her out. It has been documented by the owner herself, and I figured we could walk around and take a closer look at the Courtside Cafe. Now, it is nighttime. I decided to do this one at night to make it just a little bit more spooky. If you're new here, click that subscribe button. It's free. It'll keep you updated with my latest video. And if you would like to support my channel, down below in the description box is a link. It'll take you to my Patreon page. Now, let's take a closer look. So we are not too far from the lakefront in Kissimmee. This is a residential area, and a few of these places have become businesses. And right across the street here, this is the home of Susan's Courtside Cafe, a real operating cafe. The cafe itself is on the corner of Orlando Avenue and Bryan Street, and this is it. This home was built in 1912. Reading online, this is one of the few spots on an actual ghost tour that is given here in downtown Kissimmee. Susan herself has been documented in the Orlando Sentinel saying, "Working at night, I've heard some odd noises and noticed strange shadows. That's when I usually got out of there. My sister and grandchildren have taken the ghost tour, and people stop by all the time to tell me about the tragic incidents. But they always manage to do so when we were busy, so I asked them to come back, but they never do, and I never hear from them." What's crazy is Susan's Courtside Cafe survived hurricanes from 2004, while other businesses and buildings around in this area did not survive those hurricanes. And if you're curious, I could not find anything about the tragic incidents they were talking about that happened inside this house. Nothing was stated online, but Susan Ramirez herself talked about some things that she has heard from people happening right here inside the cafe. Just standing out here in the front, it does give off a pretty eerie vibe. Been looking through the windows, and when they mentioned shadows and everything, every time something moves, I can't help but think it's something creepy happening out here. And it's underneath this moss tree. It's a little spooky out here. And being by myself on this empty street doesn't really help anything. So there is a full parking lot. I'm sure they bought this property when they were going to build the cafe here. But this is the front porch. You can have a seat here. Now, I know the rooms are themed to different things, and there's a lot of stuff inside that has to do with the past of Kissimmee's history. So one day we'll have to come back here and we'll grab some food inside the cafe. I just figured this would be a fun ghost story to do at night, because downtown Kissimmee at night is very, very spooky. It's very interesting that the owner herself actually, does talk about things that she has seen and things that she has heard here inside the cafe. Most of the time people don't, talk about things like that if it does happen in their establishment. But then again, some people do talk about it, and Susan happens to be one that's all about talking about the paranormal. Straight ahead is the Kissimmee Courthouse that I did the video on a couple of weeks back. I'll put a link for that video. You guys can check it out. Did not realize that this cafe was right here Nor did I realize the backstory and history of this place. I mean, the fact that people come here on a ghost story tour, you know, pay a ticket admission to come visit this place, kind of blows my mind. We're gonna go around the other side here. Wonder what kind of coffee they have. It looks like a really cool place. I mean, the seating out here underneath the tree, and I mean, it has a very inviting feel to it. It looks like you're being invited into someone's home, but then there's just something kind of also eerie to this place once you walk up here. This is the side porch. Looks like it's completely enclosed. Oh yeah, you can sit right there. That's one of the seats. I think I hear a cat. I'm not sure if it'll pick up on the camera, but I'm pretty sure I hear a cat meowing. Now right over here, it's a very busy street, lots of traffic. But around here you can see it's very, very quiet. This is the other side. There's the porch. We walked around the other side there, and that's parking for the courthouse right there. But this is supposedly a very haunted place. I just had to come see it myself. Be honest with you, I feel a little weird. Every little thing that makes noise right now is kind of creeping me out, but it's fun. This kind of stuff is fun. Who doesn't enjoy a good ghost story? I love a good ghost story. Just walking around and looking in the windows of this place kind of gives me the creeps. I mean, I'm just looking right through those windows and just waiting for something to walk by. And the wind tonight, there's a nip in the air, that's for sure. It's starting to feel a little bit like Halloween. And I figured the reason why I could come out here and do this video and talk about this is because Susan Ramirez herself, the owner of the place, discussed it, so she's not afraid to talk about it, and it's obviously not hurt the business. I'm thinking it's kind of intriguing, you know? If someone tells me, hey, there's a coffee place, a little cafe in a little downtown area. It's an old house from 1912. Supposedly some things happened there, and it has been reported that there are some paranormal activity, some haunts that have happened. I'm gonna go check it out. Why not? Look at this tree next to it. I bet this tree is pretty old too, man. You'll see a lot of trees like that in this area. Overhanging, thick moss. Definitely helps with the vibe. This definitely also looks like it could be used as an exterior for a horror film. I mean, right here, this could be the shot. Doesn't that look like it could be in a horror film? I think so. I want to do a follow-up video with this. Come here, actually eat, get some coffee, bring you guys along, show you the place, and who knows, maybe we'll see Susan herself here and can talk about some stuff. This will not be the last time we are here at Susan's. But it is going to be for tonight. Believe our adventure for the evening has come to an end. I'm glad we came out here and saw this. When I read about this online, I immediately hopped in the car and came on out to downtown Kissimmee on an impulse. Wanted to document this, and the weather was perfect for this evening. But I think our adventure has come to an end, which means it's time to say goodbye, but I will see you guys tomorrow on a brand new episode of World of Micah. As I always say, these videos are for entertainment purposes. Whatever you believe, please keep an open mind. I'll see you guys on a brand new episode of World of Micah tomorrow. If you enjoyed this episode, please give me a thumbs up. Stay weird. Goodbye.